Y'all, this is all bad, and Kanye West is officially crashing out after alleged DMs from North West's phone leaked, and the internet is shook because the rumors are beyond disturbing. We're talking whispers of a sugar daddy, secret messages, and a 12-year-old caught in something that should never exist anywhere near her. Kanye reportedly found the text himself, lost his mind, and now fans are asking the real disturbing questions. Was he right all along about Kim and the Kardashians? And once you connect this to the trademark drama, the custody war, and Kanye's long running warnings about Hollywood exploiting his kids, this stops sounding like another Kanye meltdown and starts sounding like a nightmare. If North could hide something this serious from her own mother, what else is being missed or ignored? And why does it look like Kanye is the only one hitting the panic button? This story gets darker, messier, and way more uncomfortable by the minute because Kanye's biggest fear may already be happening right in front of us, and this is not going to end well. Okay, so it's starting to look like Kanye West might not have been as crazy after all when he was crashing out and not wanting Kim to raise his kids, because North being 12 years old and supposedly having a sugar daddy is wild. But when you consider the reports about Kim barely parenting the kids and how many creepy men are in Hollywood, it's not that hard to believe that North could be in danger. According to what insiders are saying, Kanye reportedly found the creepy text on North's phone during one of their visitations and he lost it. And that's quite understandable because that's his baby girl. It's a hot mess, and it has people talking about how closely Kim is monitoring North, because being able to hide an alleged sugar daddy at 12 years old from your own mom is just insane. And honestly, Kanye's reaction makes a lot of sense when you think about it. For one, North is only 12 years old and is from one of the richest and most famous families in Hollywood. And if this isn't enough to protect her from the creeps in Hollywood, then we should be very worried. And from the sounds of it, Kanye is super worried. He seems to believe that Kim and her family are already in the process of pimping North out like Kris did to her own daughters. And now there's a lot that we can say about Kanye and his shenanigans, but one thing's for sure, two things for certain. We can't deny that he is very protective of his kids, especially North. This kind of has us believing that he saw some really creepy things while he was married to Kim that he knows they might try to put on his daughters and exploit them. It gets even more suspicious when you realize that Kim trademarked their kids' names and left Kanye out of it. Kanye exposed her last year when he said, "So Kim got the name and likeness over my black children, so a white woman has control over the name and likeness of my black children." However, in these texts between him and Kim, it showed that he kind of knew about the trademark, but he didn't know how much control Kim would have of it. In the text, Kim said, "I asked you at the time if I could trademark her name. You said yes. When she's 18, it goes to her, so stop. I sent paperwork over so she wouldn't be in the Diddy song to protect her. One person has to trademark. We agreed when they were born I would get all of our kids' names and trademarks so no one else would take them." And Kanye replied, "Amend it or I'm going to war, and neither of us will recover from the public fallout. You're going to have to kill me." Now, at the time, people were on Kim's side because it was weird as F for Kanye to want his daughter to do a song with Diddy considering the allegations against Diddy. However, things soon started to get weird and fans started speculating that Kim was deliberately alienating their kids from Kanye so that she could exploit them without him being able to check her. For example, sources revealed that she was trying to change their kids' last name to Kardashian and have them drop the West last name. According to her, Kanye is something of a deadbeat dad, and she's raising the kids alone, so she might as well have them drop his name. Now, to be fair, parenting with Kanye has to be insanely difficult, but insiders are saying that her trying to change their last name has nothing to do with the co-parenting and everything to do with her wanting to control them. If she gets full legal custody like she's planning to, then she can do whatever she wants to the kids, and there's nothing that he can say or do to change it. But also, fans have some doubts about Kim's claims about how Kanye is being a deadbeat, uninvolved father. From the way fans see it, if Kanye discovered these creepy texts on North's phone when Kim didn't, then it kind of makes us question if Kanye is really uninvolved as she says he is, or if she's trying to rewrite the narrative in her own favor. But some fans have another disturbing theory, and it's that Kim not only knew about the text, but she allegedly encouraged it. See, the Kardashians have faced allegations of being yacht girls for a long time, and that Kris, being their supposed momager, is just a cover for her being with their alleged pimp. So everybody knows the streets have been saying that since the start of Kim's tape being leaked, that she did it for publicity, right? Well, Ray J took things further a while ago when he revealed that Kim wasn't exactly the one behind the leak. According to him, Kris was the real mastermind. He wrote, "I've sat in the shadows for over 14 years, allowing the Kardashians to use my name to my name, make billions of dollars over a decade and a half talking about a topic I've never really spoken about. I've never leaked anything. I would have never leaked a sex tape in my life. It has never been a leak. It has always been a deal and a partnership between Kris Jenner and Kim and me, and we've always been partners since the beginning of this thing. He then went on to claim that he and Kim made multiple tapes and that Kris went through all the tapes to find the most scandalous ones that were guaranteed to have the biggest shock factor. The thought of her just sitting there and going through these scandalous tapes of her own daughter is nasty and crazy to say the least. But that's not all, because according to reports, that was not the only time that Kris made Kim do something shady. Allegedly, she used to pimp Kim out to sugar daddies, including Joe Low. Now, sources say Kim often traveled with Joe Low on gambling trips, and in 2009, she claimed to have flown back to Los Angeles with a trash bag full of cash, $250,000 in winnings from a Las Vegas casino. Sounds wild, right? But here's the thing. That might not have been just a lucky gambling haul. Joe Low was later exposed for being involved in a massive money laundering operation. There have been other claims about Kim's other sugar daddies and Kris's involvement, but you get the gist. And the thing is, it wasn't just Kim, because Kris allegedly did it to her other daughters as well, including Kylie. I mean, you remember how this whole mess of her stealing Tyga from Blac Chyna, right? Who was Kim's BFF at the time. And you want to know who else was behind that? Kim and Kris, allegedly. Their relationship was low-key rubbed by fans the wrong way for a while, because she was only 16 at the time and Tyga was well into his 20s. Now, at the time, Kris denied the relationship, saying, "Kylie isn't dating anybody. This whole little group of kids who have been around forever, and I call them kids because, relatively speaking, they kind of all travel as a pack and they enjoy each other's company. We all live in the same neighborhood. Tyga used to live across the street for a long time, and now he lives next door to Chloe." But it was obvious that they were lying, because they let Kylie bring Tyga on a trip when she was just 17, and he made this comment about her body.
"I see it jiggling."
Really?
Yeah. I'm really jiggling.
Greatest hike ever.
Now, this was super inappropriate, and somebody should have checked Tyga right then and there. But hey, he was her boyfriend, allegedly, and they were all on board with this weird relationship, so of course nobody said anything. We could go on, but you get the gist. And this is why fans believe that Kim might have known these texts of North's phone was going on, but did nothing because, well, that's just the Kardashian lifestyle. But what makes it even sadder is that Kanye has been trying to warn us about this very thing for a minute. Back in 2022, he called out the Kardashians, saying, "Y'all don't have say-so over my black children and where they go to school. They will not do Playboy and adult tapes." He also vowed that he would never let Kris pimp out his daughters. He said, "Don't let Kris make you do Playboy like she makes Kylie and Kim do. Hollywood is a giant brothel. Adult content destroyed my family and I deal with the addiction and Instagram promotes it. Not gonna let it happen in Northeast Chicago." He then claimed that the Kardashians had already been trying to exploit his daughters while trying to manipulate him and spin the narrative, saying, "Anybody that says I'm spiraling when I express the undeniable truth is a sheep. Shut up and worry about your own kids. I obviously am dealing with wars at the highest level of control and discrimination based on the level I'm operating at. I know girls who sell their bodies that don't agree with how my daughters are displayed." And this is where things stop feeling like messy celebrity drama and start feeling very uncomfortable. Because if Kanye has been yelling about this for years and now these alleged messages are lining up with his fears, then maybe this was never about him being crazy or controlling. Maybe this was just a dad freaking out because something felt very wrong. But what really hits different is